All right, that's it. First episode ever of the Handy Homebrew Show. I'm Dustin Little with my co-host here, Matt Paulson. Say hi, Matt Paulson.
Hi, Matt Paulson.
Well, okay.
Sorry, I get really nervous in front of all these people.
There's a lot of people here. Studio audience, as you can see, is sparse at best. The goal of our first episode ever of the Handy Homebrew Show is to introduce you to our goals and our overall longevity of this show, and that is you, the people. What you want to know about homebrewing, we want to answer. We may not be experts, but we are enthusiasts, and we will find that answer for you. A few fun facts about Matt Paulson. Matt Paulson, I hear you one time ate 7.5 pounds of sugar-free gummy bears. Is this true?
I did. 7.5 pounds of sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. Check my comments out on Amazon Prime. They're fantastic.
Okay, shout out to Amazon Prime, big sponsor of our show. We have a lot of prizes and packages to give away that don't exist from Amazon Prime later on in the season. So make sure that you're doing that. Matt, I want to ask you before we get into all the nit and gritty, what do you got on tap right now at the house?
Right now I have a nut brown on tap. I don't like it.
No, don't like it, all right.
I also have a gingerbread brown on tap. Little too spicy for me, but
Okay.
the old lady likes it.
How do you think that happened?
Well, a little bit too much cinnamon.
Cinnamon, okay.
I just Googled a recipe for gingerbread brown or gingerbread spice. Gives you a
little
recipe.
heavy-handed with your spice.
It's
Okay.
a little bit too much.
So we got a nut brown, we got a gingerbread. What else is on tap for you?
We have a hard apple cider that's been on tap
Hard
for
apple
about
cider,
4 to 5 months.
It's a big thing right now, the ciders.
Yes.
Ciders are a big thing. I like the ciders. Those are good.
Planning to brew a melon ale,
Melon ale.
a wheat ale.
Wheat ale? Gotta be a wheat ale in Kansas.
Kind of getting over all of the darks, the nut browns, the stouts.
Well, winter is ending, so you got to get some lighter beers in there.
So that's the plan right now.
Okay,
How about
cool.
yourself?
I actually have zilch, zero, nada. There is nothing
proud
on
of
tap.
you.
I know.
I'm proud of you.
I'm not much of a winter brewer. It's cold outside, and I don't like that. So I sacrifice the temperature for alcohol sustenance in my basement.
True.
But once the weather gets a little nicer, the wall beers will be filled. Just put in a kegerator in the garage as well. So I got a few taps throughout the house. No longer have to take the stairs to drink. So that is what we have on tap right now. We want to know about what you have on tap. So leave in the comment sections below. Let's talk right now, Matt Paulson. First episode ever of the Handy Homebrew Show.
I'm excited. Very, very excited.
I'm pretty excited too. We got a classy setup here, guys. We got some cameras. We got some lights. We got a microphone here. We don't have a viewing audience per se, but I'm hoping that we have one
It could
someday.
change.
It can.
It could change.
My mom will watch it.
Yeah, my mom already told me she'd watch
She's
it.
going to watch it. Okay, so we got mom. That's 2 people.
Yeah.
We got 2 people. Our goal in this show is you, the viewer. If you want to know something, ask in the comments below. If you want us to try something out, ask in the comments below. It never hurts to ask. We will run this show as you run as a viewer. Do you want to know about yeast? We'll talk yeast.
I love yeast.
I like yeast as well. Do you want to talk equipment? We'll talk equipment.
I love
Recipes?
equipment.
You do love equipment.
I
I
do.
knew that actually.
I do.
Matt Paulson's our resident Renaissance man. He likes yeast, he likes equipment, and he plays a mean saxophone. Some people don't know that. A mean saxophone. So we will talk anything you want to talk. You want to know how to use Beersmith? We'll show you how to use Beersmith.
We can
You
do
want
that.
to know a recipe? You want us to try a recipe? We'll try that recipe and we will film it and we will put it on our YouTube channel for you. All we ask is that you like us, subscribe, share, and leave comments below. That's all
Please.
we're looking for.
Please.
Please. We missing anything up to this point, Matt Paulson?
This isn't all about homebrew.
It's not.
I think we want to do a little bit of stuff about DIY. I'm kind of a nerd.
Okay. Yep, you are. The man built his own 3D printer.
I build 3D printers. I build CNC machines. Everything's useful in the shop.
Yep.
I think we could translate some of that stuff.
So you could say that this show is not only about homebrewing, but it's about DIY in general.
Definitely
It's the
DIY
Handy
in
Homebrew
general.
Show. We'll show you how to do it all.
We can be handy,
We can be handy.
and we can homebrew.
We can. And technically, this is a show. Thank you, Internet. We can do whatever we want. We're going to talk local craft beers. We're going to talk craft beers from your area. If you want us to try something, again, comments, leave them below. We will try that beer. We will get our hands on it to give you feedback on that beer. So we've covered craft beer, we've covered homebrew beer, we've covered DIY. This is our first episode. We got nothing to work with. If you don't give us anything, we don't know what to do. So please, comments below. Share us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Let us know what you want to know. Are we missing anything, Matt Paulson?
I don't think so.
I think that about covers it, Matt
I think
Paulson.
that about covers it.
First episode ever. This is our intro episode. But now we're going to take you to my favorite and only segment on the Handy Homebrew Show. And that's Pints and Picks. Take us to Pints and Picks. All right, favorite segment of the show, Pints and Picks. Every day, Matt Paulson, we are told, hey, this is what you pair your beer with. Fruits, cheeses, all kinds of craziness. We pair our beer with movies. We let you know the movies we like to watch when we got a couple of beers in us.
Definitely.
There is absolutely no data behind this whatsoever. We haven't polled anybody. We haven't asked anybody. This is
Just
simply
our opinions.
Personal taste. But remember, you can always find the link to the trailer for our Pints and Picks down in the comments section. Watch it. See if you like us. Let us know how you like. What we drink today, Matt Paulson?
Well, today we are going to try a Belgian style quad.
Oh,
Three
quadruple
philosophers.
ale.
Made by Almond Gang.
Wow.
Let's see, what do we have? 9.7% ABV.
Wow, that one counts.
That's a pretty strong one. So tell us, what movie are we pairing this with today?
Well, I'm going to have to go with a tried and true World's End, directed by Edgar Wright. Now, if you don't know this, Matt Paulson, this is part of the unofficial Cornetto trilogy, a 3-movie series directed by Edgar Wright starring Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. The movie in particular, World's End, has a group of adults trying to relive their teenage years finishing the Golden Mile. They go back to their hometown, try to drink 12 pints by the end of the night following the Golden Mile. Now, there are shenanigans that ensue. There's comedy, there's action, there's drama. You're going to love this one. If you like comedy and you like beer, I highly recommend you have yourself a Three Philosophers and watch World's End starring Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, directed by Edgar Wright. I can't get enough of this movie. I'll tell you right there. This is my #1 drinking movie. It's our first one ever. I got to go with it. Big shout out to British comedy. Not a big British comedy guy. I like Sherlock. These guys
Always.
crack me up. They're great. So what do we got here?
Haven't seen that yet.
Oh, what?
I know.
Pints and Picks. The
I
guy
know.
hadn't even seen it yet. I told
I know.
you. No data
No, I know.
collected. No data
I'm going to have
collected.
to check it out. I'll bring you a movie next week.
Oh, that's good.
Very good.
That's good. That's strong.
Very strong.
Not a lot of alcohol burn, though, for such high content.
Right.
About 10%, you'd think you'd have more.
Soft on the palate, finish is really nice and
Got a
smooth.
very fruity ester to it, doesn't it?
Cherries. I pick up cherries for some reason.
Oh, yeah. You get that cherry tartness in there.
Very much. That's why.
You got brewed with cherries?
Brewed with cherries.
Got to read the label. Pints and Picks. All right, well, I'll tell you right now, that about does it for us today. This is introduction. We want to know what you want to know. Please leave comments down below. Feel free to share, subscribe, like us, do whatever people do on social media nowadays. Let us know everything you want to know. We will do our best to answer it. We are not beer experts.
Just beer enthusiasts.
Just beer enthusiasts. So get out there, homebrew, drink some local beer, send us your picks for movies and for reviews. We're doing Pints and Picks. I think that's all, Matt Paulson.
That's it.
Cheers.
Cheers.